I'm hearing something on my computer. That's why I look. Do you guys hear anything? Like a doorbell, but I don't know what I have open. Just give me 1 second here. Okay, so we're going to try and do this new rep check-in at least once a month, if not bi-weekly, depending on how many recruits and time and need. So basically, we have a new rep training, so you can watch that training, and it should get you up to date in terms of logging into the back office, setting up a Facebook group, setting up a shopping link, setting up, a launch party, getting yourself kind of out the door in terms of this business, having like your business open, storefront, if you will, and then in terms of the back office and all of that, kind of learning how to do a return, closing a party, all of that, it's all done. So all of those have videos and stuff like that. So I'm not covering any of that tonight. Logging in and finding your gift card, anything like that, it's already done. So I don't want to waste any time on it. However, if you're stuck on any of those steps, like I just said, please reach out to me, to another leader on this team, to a chat, to send an email. The emails that you get when you sign up, you can reply to them and they come right to me, and I can help you. I can direct you. I can send you the videos so that you know where you're at for the next step, because we don't want anyone stuck anywhere. The biggest thing that I can tell you, and the biggest takeaway from this check-in, messy action counts. If you are waiting to know all the things and to have everything set up and to get the graphics and to learn all the names,
No.
oh my gosh, no. First of all, I don't know all the names. I mean, I really don't. I suck at that. Steph's no better, so I don't know why she's laughing, but me and her both together probably know maybe 5 items really good. All the rest I have no idea. No idea. And nor do I care, because I can look them up online and I can kind of just go with it. The point that I'm trying to tell you is that if you're waiting, you're wasting time. And time is money. Time is money. Time is valuable, but also I don't want you to waste your time. I want you to be able to put time in, effort in. And although it's not instant gratification, although effort doesn't equal results at the beginning, it does create momentum for weeks, months, years to come. As I was coming down the stairs, I kind of had a thought, and I was like, Seamus, my husband and I were talking, and I was like, well, I got to go do a call. And he's like, okay, well, I'll see you in a little bit. And I just was coming down the stairs and I was thinking in my head, like 4 years ago, if I was like, I'm going to go do a call, he'd be like, with who? What do you mean you're going to go do a call? Whereas now it's like, it's just sort of, it happens, maybe once a week, maybe a couple times a month. And I never thought that I'd be the person to not only have a Zoom account, set up calls, invite people to it, be the one that's talking on the screen. I didn't know any of that. And I was thinking in my head, I don't expect you guys to know what you're supposed to know already, or what, and I don't expect you guys to know all the things. And I, just because I don't know all the things, we're kind of just learning as we go. So if you feel like you're overwhelmed, and if you feel like you don't know what you're doing, you're in good company, because we're just having fun and learning and pivoting and moving forward. And that's the whole goal. There's no mistakes here, and everyone is capable. More importantly, everybody's worthy. You're worthy of success, just like I am, and just like every other rep on this team. The difference between someone who just wants a discount and someone who wants a paycheck is just their want for the paycheck. There's no need to check in. There's no need to clear it with anybody. There's no need to worry that you're going to ask questions. Trust me, you will. And that's okay. The good news is you can't fail. You can't fail. It's literally the best, because I've messed up a bunch of times, like big mess ups, like head corporate office calling saying, you know what? And it's okay, because it's leggings, right? It's like an order. It didn't get placed properly, and it doesn't matter. So the good news is you can't fail here. You're 100% capable, and you're worthy. You're worthy of the success. Even if you don't know what that looks like for you yet, that's totally fine. So in terms of getting to the next step, I'm not sure if you want to use the chat for those that are on here, and for those that are watching the recording, you can definitely send a message. But if you don't know what your next step is, I want you to just remember the basics. Setting up a shopping link and posting it to a Facebook group, that needs to be done. That needs to be done like yesterday. If you were a rep yesterday, it needs to be done yesterday, because that's your storefront, right? That's like, people need to know. Now, if you already have that, then the second step is letting people know, join the group, and the people in the group, letting them know that the shopping link is posted to the top of the page. And you can do that in several ways. You can share an outfit review. You can share an item from your starter kit. You can go, post a picture, a graphic, do a live if you're super brave, and say, hey, I don't have my starter kit yet, but I just wanted you guys to know it's on its way, and the shopping link's at the top of the page. I'd love to help you in any way that I can. And if I don't know the answers, I'll get them. It's easy as that. So having a shopping link posted to a Facebook group would definitely be a big step one after setting up a link, getting your login, getting your gift card, all that stuff. That would be a big step in the right direction. Making sure that group is private, right? Setting it up appropriately so that you can like post deals, and you can post reviews of bras and not have it just on the internet. Having it private, having a name for it. If you signed up through a party and you're one of my parties and it says new year, new gear, you can change it. You don't have to keep that name. I've used that same one every January for 4 years. It's getting old, I know, but you can change it. You can call it whatever you want. And then just making sure that you're in there each day. Can you do something in that group each day? If you're a runner, are you able to post about your runs, as well as maybe what you're wearing on your run, or what your wish list is for your next, 10K or 5K or whatever. It's okay. You don't have to have 100 items. You don't even have to have 5. You can still work this business. You can still share, and you can still show up. Messy action counts, and it actually counts more, because if you're waiting for things to be perfect, they won't be. And you'll wait and wait and wait. And then, as the longer you wait, the more nervous and overwhelmed you're going to feel. That first step is going to be the hardest. However, once you do that, it's like it creates momentum. And the good news is you can't fail, right? So setting up the shopping link to your private Facebook group is definitely a step in the right direction. If you're already there, and let's say maybe you're a rep that's been around for a bit and you've taken a step back and now you want to step back into it, or you want to maybe even step up. Maybe you want to rank advance. Maybe you want to get to the next level, grow your paycheck in some way. Grow the group is great. It's a great next step, right? You can do this at any time. I used to do this every single month for like 18 months. I think people got pretty tired of it. But basically, I use that grow the group. It doesn't have to be a 30-day challenge. It doesn't have to be this huge giveaway, which I'm, giving things away. It's basically just putting your VIP on your personal Facebook, letting people know what it's about, and inviting people to it. It's also making sure your people in your group invite others to it, because that's how you grow your network. That's done through sending messages. You can be like, hey, Kelly, thank you so much for being in my VIP. I really appreciate it. I'm kind of just starting off, or maybe you're a rep and you've been around a while and you're starting again, saying, you know what, I'm really trying to grow the group, and I'm really trying to reach new people. And I'm just trying to bring some new energy in, because I'm really excited about whatever you're excited about. Doesn't matter what it is. Do you think you could add a couple people, or maybe share on your Facebook? And then you could add something like, anybody who shares on your Facebook with this group gets added into a draw for a 20% coupon, which they give you when you sign up, or whatever. You can talk to your upline about that, right? And she might be able to help you with something to offer. But a grow the group is so great, because you're literally just expanding your network. And that would be my second step. If I had to start again, it would definitely be adding my link to a Facebook group, and then growing the group from there. And if I wanted to be consistent, I would make sure I grew the group every month in some way or another, right? Sent out some messages, made a post, shared it on my personal Facebook, maybe shared it to my stories. right? It's just letting people know that your group is still there, that you're still working it, that you are welcoming people in. And you're doing this on a repetitive nature, because nobody, not everyone's going to join it the first time you post. I know a lot of people are like, especially when it comes to recruiting, which we're not going to talk about tonight. I guess we are, because I am. But when you post about recruiting and then you sit back and you're like, oh my gosh, I posted about it, my team's going to explode, there's going to be so many people who join, and you wait. It's like no one sees it. No one saw it. It was beautiful and wonderful and really well written, but no one saw it. You have to repeat it so many times. And then people are like, oh, wow, I saw it on that 6th time you posted. So that's why the grow the group is so important each month. Make sure you stay really consistent. Maybe do it at the beginning of the month, or just stick to a routine, making sure that people are aware that your group is still growing and that it's the place to be, because you're sharing. What are you sharing? About your runs? Maybe knitting. I don't know why I bring that up, because it doesn't resonate with very many people. Maybe something else like CrossFit or dogs. I don't know. I've got no creativity here midweek. I got nothing. But whatever it is that you're bringing to the table, other than Zaya, say that. That's what the group's about. Surviving. How about that? Getting from place to place and taking the small wins. I got my oldest to soccer with 15 minutes to spare tonight. I feel like that's a win. And the people that celebrate that are the ones that need to be in my group, because they feel me and I feel them. We're in it together. You know what I mean? So you have to be you in your group, and the people that are in the group get the backstage access to that, right? Does anyone have any questions so far? Nope. Okay. So definitely setting up your link in your Facebook group. Step 1. Step 2 is growing the group and doing this each month for literally do that forever. That's fine. Even adding, I think Krista still shares her VIP link in her stories every once in a while. Steph does. Seen Nicole share it on her personal Facebook. I definitely do as well. The reps that have been around for a while still do it. So definitely take a page out of them, out of what they do and what works, and do that. The third thing that I would do is learn how to invite people in. Learn how to invite people in, because there's 3 ways you can invite them in. And this is going to be on repeat for your business forever. This is what we do now. These 3 steps. You're going to invite them into your VIP, which you do during the grow the group. So it's great to get your feet wet and send, Kelly a message. I'm so excited. Like, I'm not sure if you're in there yet, but I'd love to have you in here. Here's the link. I just basically share about amazing clothing and surviving my 4 kids, getting out alive. I'd love to have you in there, right? Not many people are going to be like, no, thanks. Right? There's going to be a large group of people that are just going to be like, yeah, sure. No, I'd love that. And that doesn't mean every single person that accepts is going to buy, but they're going to grow the group and something might resonate with them, right? Maybe they are not into activewear, but they're into wide leg black pants, and they released today, so you never know what people will, I've been in it for 4 years. I have 1,000 people in my VIP. And it still shocks me when I hear from someone in there that have never bought from me before, but all of a sudden they're like, yeah, I'm looking at the red long line bra. Don't even know what that is. I also want the, the Baltic blue or whatever. And I'm like, I don't even know. I'm like looking up these items thinking I've never even reviewed these. Like, how long have they been watching? But it's because that's what they're doing. And so just know that the people that are adding in, they're just there, and they're going to be supporters. Whether they order now or they order in 4 years, they're going to be supporters. Inviting people in is a skill, and you're going to get really good at it. But the only way that you're going to get good at it is by doing it. Right? So if it feels weird to send Kelly a message and ask her if maybe she wants to be in your VIP, the only way to get better at it is to send Kelly a message and ask her if she wants to be in your VIP. Because then when you send, Amber a message, it's going to be a little bit easier. And then, you're going to send Amanda a message. It's going to be a little bit easier, and it's just going to get easier, right? That doesn't mean you need to sit there and send 100 messages one day. But if someone is, and that's why this brings me into my last point that I'm going to talk about tonight, showing up on social media kind of skips, it helps you skip steps, right? So I show up on social media, and you don't have to do it the way that I do it. You just do it the way that you want to do it. If you don't want to review a bra and leggings on social media, I get it. Review that in your VIP. Share a snippet of a run or a gym workout or a walk with your dogs or whatever, and just post, hey, you find more stuff like this in your VIP, or get the full outfit review here or whatever, just a tagline to get them in there. But the social media on your public profile helps you skip so many steps, because then people will come out of nowhere that you've never even maybe had a conversation with and send a message and be like, oh, I ran that route before too. Or, wow, I didn't know you had a Bernedoodle. Or I don't even know if that's a dog. Is that a dog? I feel like it's a dog. Bernedoodle? It shouldn't be. Definitely not. I feel like that's a hard no. But anyways, we're going to move on. It's a low point of the training. But people will come out of the woodwork, oh man, and they will message you. And this is what I'm talking about. They skip steps. So then you don't have to reach out to everybody, because Amber reached out to you and she was like 150th on your list. And then you can be like, oh my gosh, how are you? And then Burn Doodle? That sounds terrible. Sounds worse. Bernedoodle sounds so much better. I think it's spelled like that. That's how I'm going to go with it. Anyways, Amber sends you a message about the Bernedoodle, and she corrects you and says it's a Bernedoodle, whatever. You can be like, oh my gosh, I need you in my VIP. It's the place to be. See how that made you skip the step of finding her 156 on your list? So this is how you save time. You save time by not having to send all kinds of messages and invite people into your VIP, invite them into joining you for like, an event or joining you in this business, because you can just literally post on social media and it skips all the steps. Now, I think the takeaway is the good news is you can't fail. Make sure that you have logged into the back office, find your gift card, right? If you have questions, ask them, ask me, ask Krista. Literally, you can ask anybody. I'm telling you, if you send anybody a message, Steph, Nicole, Krista, anyone, they're going to answer you and they're going to help you. And if they don't know the answer, they're going to find out, or they're going to say, hey, are you in this chat? Or, hey, are you in the new rep group? Or, hey, I'd love to get the answer for that. Just let me get the video. Doesn't matter. But inaction isn't going to get you a paycheck. Perfection, if you're waiting for that, that's not going to help either. It's only going to hinder your success. Canada at the beginning wasn't a cakewalk, guys. I remember it, like Steph was there too. It wasn't like, we had 2 items the first week, I think. Maybe it was slow start. It was a slow start. No one wanted to try it. It was hard. And then it picked up, things got better, and it keeps getting better. However, I looked at it as a learning experience, as something exciting. And after the job that I came from, it's leggings. There's no bad days. So if you're like super stressed about it, send me a voice text. We can talk through it. However, you do not need to be stressed. But what if you worked this business for fun, for a paycheck, to grow your connections? And I'm telling you, that would feel amazing, but it would also be endless possibility. Endless possibility if you had a positive mindset, positive, mood about working your business, and you were like, oh, I'm not going to wait for things to be perfect. I'm just going to start today. I'm going to do what Sarah said. I'm going to post the link to my Facebook group. Then I'm going to add people in. And then from there, I'm going to reach out to them. Every day, I'm going to show up on my VIP in one way or another. And every day, I'm going to do something on social media that invites people in to either my VIP, to hosting an event, or to the business. Now, if that was confusing, I need you to pause it and go back, because those were like very important steps. But I'm telling you, those are the steps that I've repeat over and over. And those are the steps that Krista repeats and Steph repeats and Mandy repeats and everybody repeats. Those are it. That's the secret sauce. And from there, you'll get leads. You'll get people asking about specific items. You'll be able to help and give your best customer service, and you'll be able to get people into this stuff. And I'm telling you, there's no better thing than someone getting their first order, and they send you a message and they're like, oh my gosh, I love this stuff. And you're like, yeah, you do. You're mine now. No, don't say that. That's a bit over the top. But anyways, those things are so easy, doable. You're capable, you're worthy of it, but also you need to do them. Okay. It doesn't have to look a certain way. If you're looking at my social media, please God, I hope you're not. Don't use it as an example, but you just have to make it your own, right? You just have to have fun on there and make it your own. It's social media. It's not, I don't know. It's not a test. Does anyone have any questions? And Krista, do you think I'm missing anything from that sort of section? No. Awesome. Well, I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Like I said, we're going to try and do this new rep check-in like every 2 weeks, and just hopefully people bring questions. And if not, that's okay. I'm just going to give little snippets, and other leaders are going to give little tips and help to get to the next step. That's literally it, because we do have amazing resources and systems. We have videos, we have the trainings, we have all kinds of help. But sometimes it's just, you need a kick in the butt, just to say that you can do it, that there is no failing, that messy action counts. And then if you want something out of this business, you have to put something in. And sometimes that first step is scary, but you can definitely do it, and you're fully capable of it. So super excited. And if you have any questions or anything like that, definitely reach out. If you're watching the recording, I appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great Wednesday night. See you guys later. I'm going to Google Bernedoodle.